Hello there and welcome back to another video here on Go Boss Planners. I'm Christina and I share planning videos and productivity tips and goal setting tips to help you live a life that you absolutely love. In today's video, I am going to be sharing my October monthly goals, so stay tuned. Alright, so I went ahead and I turned to my current month in my planner here. Now this planner has multiple different sections that I am going to share and talk about in later videos, but for now I went ahead and turned to this current month, and I'm using the Go Boss Academy 6-month transformation planner as my regular planner in here. So I recently shared a video doing my October calendar or setup, so if you haven't seen that, I will link it up here for you to check out if you're interested. But today I want to go ahead and share with you my goals. So like I said, I'm using the Go Boss Academy 6-month transformation planner. So in this planner, there is space to set your intentions for the month and also do a mind map and set some goals based on your different life categories. So I'm going to share those areas with you today. I've already filled out my planner just because it's easier to do that off camera and just kind of share the results of that with you. So I'm going to start by sharing my intentions declaration page. So on the intentions declaration page, we have these 3 different categories: I am, I operate with, and I provide. And that's really getting clear on your intentions for the month and what it is, or the energy you want to create, the feelings you want to give off, the feelings you want to feel, all of that, which is really important for the actions that we take. So my first one is my transformation energy. I have I am focused. So for me, that says I am locked in on my purpose and the results I want to create for myself and for Mikhail. I am prioritizing me and my son to ensure that we finally achieve the goals we are working toward. I am free of distractions and maintain firm boundaries around other obligations. I very easily and clearly say no to anything that detracts from my focus and goals. So that is what focused means for this month for me and the energy that I am generating for the month of October. Now for the next one, it says I operate with intention. This is my transformation intention for the month of October, and I am keeping it as intention. So what it says is I know what I want and where I am going. I spend my time, energy, and resources only on what matters at this time. I know that I get to choose who I want to be, what I want to do, and who I want to be around. I choose me, my son, and my goals at this time, and do not deviate from the strategy and routines I have created for success. So that just for me feels really powerful and tells me exactly what it is I need to do and how I need to operate in the month of October to achieve the results that I'm looking for. Next, I have my transformation output, and this is how I am showing up for other people, or the energy that other people feel in my presence or as a result of my words, my actions, things like that. So it says I provide motivation to others. I lead people by example and provide systems and solutions to help others see how powerful they are and that the life of their dreams are within reach. My actions inspire others to take action themselves and to go toward their goals with focus and confidence. I speak encouragement and actionable guidance that empowers others to achieve results. So that definitely helps me to stay clear that even though I am, really focused on myself, my goals, my son at this time, that I still want to be uplifting and motivating to others, and I'm hoping that by showing that it's okay to focus on yourself in your own life and what you want to create, others see that it's also okay and start to follow suit. So next I just kind of did a really basic mind map, just kind of the flow of intention and energy for the month of October. So my transformation energy is focus. So here I have my tiers of focus, or my prioritization levels, and I'll do a video all about how I prioritize and what prioritization levels are and all of that here very soon. But in my first row, I have myself, my son, and my business. business, because those are the areas that I am focusing on the most right now in this season of life. So then I have that the focus is going directly onto these areas, that the focus that I give to myself will also help me to better focus and better show up for, my son, and also better show up for my business. So I'm making sure that I am prioritizing myself, because I've learned the hard way that making sure to prioritize yourself is the only way to be able to show up best in your life. So from there, this primary focus is going to flow into these other areas. So my son will flow into, improvements and gains at school, which is going to then flow into his growth and learning. Focusing on myself will flow into the home environment, which is going to, help my son and everything like that. He's also going to flow into the home environment, and that home environment is going to flow into school. And, home, school, and everything being in balance there will flow into finances. Finances will flow into school and home as well. So you can see how everything is all connected. Business I have here flowing into finances as well, because of course that's how I create my income. And then for growth and learning, again, school is going to flow into there. Finances is going to flow into growth and learning, and that's kind of a byproduct of, my growth and learning at this time. There's a lot of mindset things and a lot of things that I need to learn and focus on in order to take myself to the next level in my business and in my finances. So that's going to support my growth and learning as well. And then finances are definitely going to contribute to fun and excitement. Now, growth and learning, fun and excitement, I could definitely draw arrows that'll focus right back in to these top level priorities as well. So I just like to see like that energy flow and how things are all interrelated, because these areas that I'm prioritizing at this time definitely are all, quite intertwined. So that is my mind map for the month of October. All right, so now I want to go ahead and share with you my goals for this month. I have them color coded based on the life category that they are going to go against or, fall into. And again, those are based on these color codes here. So I have this open to the 2-page so that we can talk about the goal and then the action steps that I've listed out for them. So for my first goal, I have prioritized my work. And this relates to my transformation category number 1. And for the description, I said, stop letting work fall by the wayside to meet other demands. Focusing on the work will help achieve results. I have definitely been doing that in the last couple of months, even though I've known that there are some big goals that I want to accomplish with my business and in my life. I have still let it fall by the wayside for other competing priorities. And that's why I am so, really wanting to have that energy of focus this month, and also operate with intention so that I know that I'm prioritizing my work. So for some action steps for this one, I have clarify the work that needs to be completed and then be strict about planning weekly and daily. I'm already big on planning my days and my week, but I just want to make sure that I'm standing up really, really firm boundaries around that and just saying no to things that don't fit within for the next few months. So the next goal is also related to transformation category number 1, because this is a big focus for this month. So this one says create a 6-month business strategy. So what I want to do with this is set up a 6-month strategy and not deviate from it at all until the 6 months is over. It's going to be essentially an execution plan for my business for the next 6 months, or businesses rather, for the next 6 months. And really doing this is supporting this goal right here, which is to prioritize my work so that I can achieve the results that I want. I want to set up this strategy because there are things that I've been wanting to test out, and I want to finally commit to myself and to my businesses to actually finally try these things out. So I want to do this strategy. So some of the action steps that I've listed out here: clarify the goals or results that I want to achieve, determine how to achieve them, set goals and create an action plan, create calendars for important dates or for different phases, and set up some trackers to see progress daily, weekly, monthly, every 3 months, all of that. So the next one is a finances and environment goal, and this is a new car fund. So what I want to do here is save aggressively to buy a new car by the end of the year, and I just want a more reliable and stylistic vehicle. I've been driving a car that, I don't necessarily love, but it's been able to get me from point A to point B since 2019, and it's a car that I bought when I decided to leave my corporate job, and I knew that I wouldn't be able to support $500 a month car payments anymore. So I went ahead and I got this car. It's not the best car in the world. When I bought it, it did have some issues with it, but again, it's lasted me for the last 3.5 years, so I'm definitely grateful for it. But it's starting to get on its last legs, and it's getting to a point where I'm gonna have to invest more money into it than it's worth. And I also just want a car that's more in line with my personal style at this point. So I want to go ahead and set that up in my finances to make sure that I finally prioritize that and let myself get a new car this year. So some of those action steps are to determine car options that I would want to buy, determine the amount of money I would want to save based on the types of cars that I'm looking at, brainstorm how to save the money, and then script and manifestation practices every single day around actually achieving this goal. So next is to do comeback year. This is related to transformation category number 3, which is myself. So Comeback Year is a program that I actually created myself in one of my business streams, but I want to do the program myself. It's all about taking back your power in your life and really starting to embrace the fact and own the fact that you are in the driver's seat of your life, and to just create that power, that energy, and start achieving the results that you're actually looking for in your life. So I want to complete the exercises and follow the daily action plan to take back my power and achieve the results. That's what my description says. And for the action step, I just have to complete the program. Next, I have a goal that says reading practice, and this is related to my son's category. He's been struggling a little bit when it comes to his reading scores so far this year. So I want to make sure that I, am helping him here at home. He's never had an issue with that before, but it's really, kind of concerning that he's struggling with it this year. So as the description, I have daily reading practice based on the curriculum, and the goal is to boost grades and his confidence, because I definitely think it might be a little bit of a confidence thing going on. Action steps, I have research the core or focus standards, find practice passages for him, print 30 days worth of practice, and then practice daily. So then I have adhere to tidy and cleaning regimen, and this is related to the home category, and I have creating an elevated environment for success. So the description is just clean, tidy, autumn scented and decorated home to support peace, productivity, and growth. I really think that environment makes a huge difference on our minds and how we show up. So I just want to make sure that with everything I'm working to create, my environment feels exactly how it needs to for myself and my son. So I have set up tidy routine and a cleaning routine, get scented pine cones because I love those, and cinnamon brush because I just love the smell of cinnamon in the fall and winter time, and then just make some subtle tweaks for more peace in the home. The next goal is Fun Fridays and Holiday Fun. I have this here related to my fun and excitement goal. It's also just related to my son's category, his fun category under him, and also just being present and bonding, with my son as a mom. So the description here says keep routine consistent with Friday fun days. If Friday doesn't work, to do Tuesday or Wednesday instead. This is actually the same exact goal that I carried over from September, and this is probably going to show up through the rest of the year. So I just have follow fun day or October plan for the month of October. So next I have weekly personal development books, and this is related to growth and learning. So I want to read a personal development book and take notes every week and work on developing my note-taking system to remember the things that I've read, or developing my second brain. So I've always been an avid reader, and that's of anything, whether it's fiction or whether it's personal development or business books, what have you. I've always been a big reader, and I've usually done a decent job of remembering, but as I'm getting older, I'm not gonna lie, it's harder and harder to remember the information that I read, and I know that there's so much more value that I could take out of the books that I'm reading now as opposed to what I am actually getting out of them. So I want to start being a lot more intentional about my reading moving forward so that I can really consume and utilize the information that is being presented within the pages. So for action steps here, I have make a list, and this is a running list that I'll update over time of all the books that I want to read, and make a list of books for October specifically, and then gather supplies that I'll need, and most of that I already have here at home anyway, but things like annotation flags, highlighters, pens, notebooks, flashcards, stuff like that. And then the last goal that I have on here is make time for daily reset. This is related to self, or my transformation category number 3. And every evening at least, I just want to take some time to, watch content or a show or a movie, read or relax alone in some way for at least an hour. An hour is perfect. And this is something that I started doing last month, and it's just really helped me out, or actually the month before last, and it's really helped me out a lot, and I just want to keep on doing that. So I just have as the action step, have a list of good or replenishing downtime activities that I can do during that time. So those are my goals, and those are my intentions for the month of October. I really hope that you enjoyed having me just go through that. I love this level of clarity for my months. I love telling myself, hey, this is how you're showing up this month. This is what you need to do so that I can stay focused on what matters most to me. And for me right now, that is my son, myself, and my businesses, or personal goals, and that's it. So I absolutely loved that. So let me know if you enjoyed watching me go through this, and also let me know if you do something similar for each of your months, or if you would be interested in starting to do something like this for your months moving forward. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you get subscribed if you like content like this and you just want to be a part of a community where we are actively working on living a life that we absolutely love, not creating one, but living it every single day. Definitely subscribe. I'd love to have you here. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure you put a like on it, because it will help more folks to be able to see it and join our community too. Thank you so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Bye.